In order for a firm to gain monopoly power, there must be some barrier to entry that keeps other firms from competing. In some cases, that barrier to entry emerges from the technology that's used to produce the output. Some technologies, for instance, give rise to high fixed costs that have to be paid prior to service to customers commencing. For instance, in the utilities industry, power companies have to lay cables to all the houses to which power will be supplied. That's a pretty high fixed cost that has to be paid prior to service commencing. The marginal cost of supplying power through those lines is then relatively low. Similarly, in the software industry, there's a high fixed cost to producing the code that produces software, followed by a relatively low marginal cost of actually creating the disks or supplying the software over the internet. In such cases, the high fixed cost of producing becomes a barrier to entry that gives monopoly power to the firm that is in the industry. In such cases, we call the monopoly a natural monopoly, because the monopoly power naturally emerges from the technology that's being used to produce the output. A high fixed cost followed by constant marginal cost then gives rise to a downward sloping average cost curve that converges to the marginal cost curve.